Good morning, girls. Today we shall study about the parliamentary procedures. Some formalities which the legislatures have to observe in the parliament as well as in state legislatures are called parliamentary procedures. Please underline these lines. This is the definition of parliamentary procedure. So some formalities, the formalities which the legislatures or the members, whether of Lok Sabha or whether of Rajya Sabha, they have to observe certain formalities in the parliament as well as in the state legislature. So these procedures are called parliamentary procedures. And some of them are, first one, we have the sessions. Now the president summons each house of the parliament. Please underline this line. The president summons or calls each house of the parliament, that is Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. And each house shall meet at least twice a year, and the interval or gap between two consecutive sessions shall be less than 6 months. So you can underline this line also. Each house shall meet at least, it should have at least 2 meetings in a year, and the interval or the gap between these 2 meetings should be less than 6 months. Normally there are 3 sessions in a year, and which are those 3 sessions? First one is the budget session, which is between the month of February and May. Second session is the monsoon session, that is from July to August, and the winter session, that is November and December. Now next parliamentary procedure is quorum. The quorum means the minimum number of members required to be present in order to enable the House to transact its business. You can underline these lines. This is the definition of quorum, and you can get this question for 1 mark. The quorum means the minimum number. Okay, so what is quorum? It is the minimum number of members that is required to be present in order to enable the House to transact or carry out its businesses. The quorum of Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha is 1/10. Please underline these lines also. So at least 1/10 of the total members of each house should be present during this procedure in order to carry out any transact or carry out any business. This means that the House cannot conduct its proceedings and pass bills and resolutions without the presence of at least 1/10 of its total membership. So to carry out the proceedings or the meetings and passing of bills and all, at least 1/10 of the total membership of each house should be present there. The speaker may adjourn or call off the house or suspend the meeting until there is requisite or required quorum. So the speaker has got the power to suspend the meeting if the requisite or required number of members are not present for the meeting.